anybody but me notice what LeBron James just did versus what Kyrie Irving just did? Why isn't anybody out there but me talking about this? Why? Okay, then I'll unleash about this on today's Skip Bayless Show, brought to you by FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. As you probably know by now, LeBron exercised his option to opt in for $52.6 million. The max he can make opting in, $52.6 million. Now, he could have opted out and tried free agency, but the only team with the cap room to pay him the free agent max of $54 million would be Brooklyn. And obviously LeBron isn't going to go to rebuilding Brooklyn for only $1.4 million more than the Los Angeles freaking Lakers will pay him next season. Whew. So think about this, please. By the end of next season, LeBron will have made an NBA all-time record $581 million. $581 million by the end of this one-year deal that he's on now. That's $80 million more than Kevin Durant will have made at that point. And why has LeBron made that much money? The all-time record by far? Well, it's because at every step of his 22-year career, LeBron James has insisted on taking the max he can take. And then, of course, right on schedule, he has always complained about how he just doesn't have enough help. I don't have enough help. As his agent, Rich Paul, is doing for him now as we speak after opting in for this money. I mean, man, Rich Paul is the witch doctor of spin. Rich Paul can make the world believe anything. Anything. Nobody better at media and fan manipulation than Rich and Maverick Carter and, of course, LeBron James. They are the best. Genius at media manipulation. Yet, think about this. Kyrie got little to no credit for the sacrifice he just made for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie opted out of the $45 million he could have opted in for, $45 million. Then he signed a new longer-term deal that pays him only $36.7 million in the first year, which is this coming year. Then it goes to $39.7 in year 2, and finally to $42.7 in year 3. All 3 years less than what Kyrie could have made this coming season by opting in, as LeBron did. But of course, as we know, Kyrie's coming off an ACL surgery. Kyrie will miss, the first half or so of next season. So Kyrie gave Dallas a hometown discount so the Mavs can presumably sign Chris Paul to fill in for Kyrie, at least for a while. Kyrie says he believes with all his heart the Dallas Mavericks with Cooper Flagg and Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson and on and on and on can win a championship. And Kyrie, put his money where his mouth is. He didn't just talk a good game. He walked it, or maybe I should say he walked it back. He took $8 million less to show how badly he really and truly wants to win and win now. Of course, Kyrie won LeBron a third ring with that late 3 in Game 7 at Oracle in 2016. And now Kyrie is going old school salary cap clutch, the way Tim Duncan and Tom Brady used to go old school salary cap clutch. Now, as you know, I ranked Tim Duncan 5th on my all-time list, my all-time top 10. That's ahead of LeBron's 9th out of the 10. Tim Duncan would have 6 rings to LeBron's 3, if not for the greatest clutch shot I ever witnessed by Ray Allen, as you know, Game 6, 2013 in Miami. Yet, in Tim Duncan's final 4 seasons as a San Antonio Spur, he opted to take only $10 million, $10 million, $10 million, and finally $6 million. You want to talk about hometown discounts. Tim Duncan was making only $10 million when he should have beaten LeBron and company in the Heat in 2013, and when he and the Spurs did beat LeBron and company in the Heat in 5 games by a record finals margin in 2014, because the Spurs could afford such quality depth. But of course, after that debacle for LeBron, that epic fail, LeBron publicly complained that the Heat just didn't have the depth the Spurs did. Well, wonder why, LeBron? So, do you out there, do you realize how notoriously, outrageously Tom Brady was underpaid in the New England seasons in which the Patriots won their 6 Super Bowls with Tom Brady? Well, actually, Tom was brilliantly, selflessly underpaid because Tom Brady just wanted to win. Tom Brady wanted to maximize Belichick's budget to build the team around Tom Brady. Tom Brady just put his money where his mouth was. He took under-publicized haircuts, home team, hometown discounts to win and win and win and win. So here are Tom Brady's salaries in those 6 Super Bowl winning New England seasons. First one, of course, $372,000 as the 6th round draft choice starting in his 2nd season. Then Super Bowl number 2 was $9 million. Next was $6 million. Next was $19 million. Then $15 million and $15 million, which in that season, which was the 2018 Super Bowl season, that made Tom Brady the 51st highest paid player in the National Football League. He won the Super Bowl as the 51st highest paid player as a quarterback. And even as the GOAT free agent in 2020, after Belichick and Kraft pushed him out the back door, I mean, he was the GOAT already, and he was a free agent. That's never happened before, has it? Brady took only $28 million to sign with Tampa Bay, which made him only the 12th highest paid player that year. Russell Wilson that year made $53 million. And of course, Tom Brady immediately turned a 7-9 team into the Super Bowl champion at $28 million. Tom Brady was the greatest NFL free agent buy ever, the greatest bargain ever. Are you listening, LeBron bleeping James? Are you listening, all you billions of blind witnesses out there? You see no evil LeBron apologists. Are you listening to what I am preaching? Yet, after LeBron opted in for $52.6 million for next season, his agent, Rich Paul, had the audacity to suggest that LeBron is not happy with the Lakers' efforts to surround him with championship help. Even though the Lakers obviously did trade for the man many believe is the best offensive player in the game today, and even though LeBron got to play for at least the second half last season with the greatest 3-man backcourt ever. I dare you to tell me differently. With Luka, with Austin Reeves, and with LeBron, greatest 3-man backcourt ever. NBA history. LeBron got to play with and enjoy and benefit from. Yet here's what Rich Paul told ESPN. And I quote, LeBron knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career, said Rich Paul to ESPN. And of course, this led billions of blind witnesses to rush to their social media keyboards and say, oh my God, LeBron is so unhappy with the Lakers that he's demanding a trade. No, he's not. You can book this just like I booked the Eagles and the Thunder to win it all. LeBron James, who has a no trade clause, will not demand a trade. That's because he loves living in Hollywood 365 days a year. No matter how many more years he plays, they will be as a Laker in La La Land, the entertainment capital of the world and the capital of LeBron's second and third and probably fourth careers. So after LeBron ripped ring culture on his Mind Game podcast, remember that? A couple of weeks back. He is not going to go chasing one last ring as he turns 41 years of age next December 30th. Not going to do it. No team is going to move heaven and earth to create the cap room to take on a player in year 23 making $52.6 million. Are you kidding me? Even though I give you this, LeBron is still the face of the league, still the biggest draw in the league, still the all-time leading scorer, still playing at an all-NBA level, still on the verge of breaking several more longevity records, still only 50 games from surpassing Robert Parrish for most games ever played, and still just a season away from passing Vince Carter for most seasons ever played. Gotcha. Despite all that, nobody will be able to pull off trading for LeBron James. And even if some team somehow masterminds some 5-team deal that would pull it off, LeBron James ain't leaving the Los Angeles Lakers, ain't leaving his son Bronny, the kid the Lakers did draft, did play far more than Bronny deserved to play as a rookie, are committed to making Bronny the best NBA player possible. You can't leave that behind, LeBron. No way. No. LeBron has to see what his new Laker owner, Mark Walter, has done with the Dodgers, which is dominate baseball. Book it. LeBron is going nowhere but home to his Beverly Hills mansion. That's the only place he's going. No, come on. Wake up. Wise up. Rich Paul just needed to pour a little gasoline on those simmering, LeBron doesn't have enough help embers. Just needed to jumpstart that narrative and make sure to take every glimmer of spotlight off yet another LeBron playoff flameout. That's 3 straight years of flameout. That means that in LeBron's last 14 Laker playoff games, he and his team are 2-12. 2-12. Another flameout. Why didn't anyone but me talk about how yet another epic fail by the King, yet again in the first round of the playoffs, cost the Lakers dearly and dramatically against the Timberwolves? Why I'm the only one who brings it up? So this is where the LeBron apologists out there dismiss me as, oh, you're just a LeBron hater. No, I'm just telling you the dead, solid truth. I'm not nitpicking, I'm boulder picking. I'm telling you the fearless truth because I am not afraid of LeBron or Rich cutting me off, refusing me access, won't return my calls. Look, they know they are welcome on this show anytime. I've extended perpetual invites. They can come on and talk as long as they want to, as if they would ever dare. But I'm going to bring this up again. Does anybody but me remember that the Lakers just got gentlemen's swept by Minnesota, which also got gentlemen's swept by Oklahoma City, the eventual champion? Go Thunder. Does anyone but me remember LeBron's all-time awful disappearance in the fourth quarters of games 3, 4, and 5? All Laker losses. Anybody but me out there remember this? That is right. That is true. That is correct. That is dead solid. Bingo on. The Lakers did go to Minnesota tied 1-1, and they lost 3 straight playoff games to the Timberwolves, thanks in largest part to the worst fourth quarter drought of LeBron's playoff career. I mean, Luka and Austin Reeves should have complained they didn't have enough help from the king. Just to reiterate quickly, Game 3. LeBron did make a 3 to cut the deficit to 1 point with 6 minutes left. Then LeBron James didn't score another point as the Timberwolves pulled away to win by 12. By 12? Game 4. LeBron played all 12 minutes of the fourth quarter and didn't score a single point as the Lakers lost by 3. All-time greatest scorer didn't score a single point as the Lakers lost by 3. Close out Game 5. LeBron played all 12 minutes of the fourth quarter and didn't score until 3 minutes remained in the game. Did hit a 3 to cut it to 2. But after that, managed only an uncontested layup with 33 seconds left, and the Lakers down 8. And the Lakers lost that closeout Game 5 by 7. What? So, think with me here. Over a vast expanse of 3 fourth quarters of games 3, 4, and 5, LeBron James, the NBA's all-time leading scorer, went scoreless. That included the last 6 minutes of Game 3, all 12 fourth quarter minutes of Game 4, and the first 9 fourth quarter minutes of Game 5. That's 27 straight fourth quarter minutes that the greatest scorer ever went scoreless. Didn't score a single point for the fourth quarter equivalent of over half a basketball game. What? Did you hear about it? Did anybody make a big deal about it? Did anybody say, what just happened, LeBron? Was he asked about it after nope, and double nope. But I mean, talk about no clutch gene. If you want to feel sorry for LeBron, feel sorry for such a supremely talented player born, alas, without a clutch gene. If only Rich Paul could go out and find this man a clutch gene. Rich is capable of that. So in those 3 fourth quarters, LeBron James, the greatest driver of the basketball I've ever seen, I say it over and over again, he shot in those 3 fourth quarters combined only 2 free throws. Only 2. What? The most dominant ambidextrous basket attacker ever, left hand, right hand at the rim, managed to get to the free throw line only twice. 2 free throws. He did make them both. I'll give you credit for that, LeBron. But only 2 means the greatest driver ever was not driven. He was not in attack mode. He was in disappear mode. He was in hide out at the 3-point line mode, because out at the 3-point line, misses have built-in excuses. Well, it was a deep 3. What'd you expect? LeBron was in run from the free throw line late game mode, the free throw line where LeBron has always battled demons in his psyche and in his shaky hands. And now, after LeBron opted in for every last cent of $52.6 million, Rich Paul dares to threaten the Los Angeles Lakers with, "You better get LeBron some immediate help or else." Or else what, Rich? He'll fail to score in 48 straight fourth quarter minutes as the Lakers are swept next season's first round by the Oklahoma City Thunder, 1-8? Come on, give me a break, gentlemen. By the way, speaking of the Thunder, LeBron, I loved what your former Laker teammate Alex Caruso said the night the Thunder won it all. Caruso told the media, "Now I got a real one. Now nobody can say anything." LeBron, your fourth and final championship was not a real one. It was a Mickey Mouse title, won in the Orlando bubble, after you got about 4 months to rest up for a pandemic tournament that so many teams just wanted out of. But hey, maybe if you'd taken less money in 2021, you and the Lakers could have kept the man Laker Nation was calling the Caruso Show. He does put on a show, especially on defense. But LeBron, you've never had enough help, in large part because you've always taken every last cent you could. The joke is on you, ultimately, LeBron. And now you're worth an estimated $1.2 billion, thanks to your other career out here in Hollywood. You're a billionaire, LeBron. You've signed a big new deal with Amazon, and you've made a great new commercial for Amazon. It's funny, Bron. I love it. Couldn't you have just taken, 20 or 30 million to play in year 23 and maybe maximized your shot at winning a fifth, or I don't know, maybe even a sixth ring, a la that guy up in Chicago? Look, I'll leave you, LeBron, with a Dallas Cowboy anecdote, since you're a lifelong diehard Cowboy fan like I am. I was once talking with the founder and architect of the Dallas Cowboys, the late, great Texas E. Schramm. Tex mentioned some billionaire NFL owner, and I said, "Oh, come on, he's got enough money." And Tex looked me right in the eyes and said, "Nobody ever has enough money." I guess that includes you, LeBron. But I guess that also means you do have enough rings, including your last one, that cubic zirconia ring you won at Disney World. Ugh.